Yeah, hi. So, about this situation that's going on for almost a month, I just wanted to say something. Mostly about the latter development. Yeah, I don't think. Well, it's really kind of spiraling out of control, isn't it? Really, I mean it started well, it started out as a really good response to something that really needed to be dealt with, and uh, taken a grip on. And that's, of course, this police violence in USA and, yeah, racial profiling, whatever you want to call it. Of course, it's of course, the problem is that USA is such a country that when something like this happens, it always triggers something bigger, more violent. It's like an domino effect, if you want to call it that, or whatever, the trigger effect. Anyway. Yeah, so now, we have a lot of stuff going on, like rioting, looting, and protesters smashing or taking down statues and all that. Alright, I can understand that's happening over there, but why here in Europe? Why? Why? I don't get it. Why in UK? What's going on there? I mean, really, it's. I don't think it's. You know, it's called for because there hasn't been the same kind of problems in Europe generally, Western Europe, than like in USA because you know first of all, perhaps one of the reasons is that the minority are, I mean, the non-white population is a little bit smaller than in USA, maybe. While, yeah, anyway, but um, another reason I believe is that simply our societies are different, simply, and the way the whole country is organized, not least the police, because in USA you have always had problems with gun violence, shooting, that hasn't been that, I mean, the case as much here in Europe. And we've had, of course, where I live, which is in Scandinavia, let's see. we have, in the whole of Scandinavia, more or less, we've had a growing problem the last 5 or so years with gang violence. And unfortunately, I have to mention, most of these gangs are youths who belong to dark-skinned minorities, immigrants, in other words. So, but still, there has hardly been such a violent crackdown by the police, such as in United States, But still, over here we have also had protests, and some statues have been kind of defaced or desecrated. Um, a statue of a, a, s- 17th century, I believe, writer has been desecrated. The words racist have been sprayed on it, the word, I mean. So that's not really, I just don't see where that's coming from. Uh, it's unjustified reaction, I think, because, you know, first of all, this country has never been a slaver country, for one. Norway, in particular, has never really owned any kind of colonies or anything. I know Denmark had one small, tiny island or something that was their colony in the Caribbean. I don't remember. I don't remember its name. But anyway, I think this is really kind of getting out of hand. Yeah, and you remember when on the first of this month, I made a video where I really supported, this cause with fight against racism and police violence in USA. I do still support that cause, but I just don't agree that with the violence, it's never the right solution, to reply with violence to violence with violence is just not good, not right, unless there is no other way, of course, unless, yeah. So yeah, I just am wondering when this is going to stop. I mean, definitely a part of the reason why this has uh, exploded like it has, that it has gone so berserk, is the 3 month quarantine that we all had. Oh, well, we had 2 months, but anyway, over here. But people have been, idle for so long and locked up inside most of the time. So, of course, there's a lot of uh, energy that hasn't really gotten out. Hasn't, a lot of rage has been built up also because of that. But I do urge people, the good people, to just stay as peaceful, as calm as possible, because violence distorts any message. When you first have, make a message, I want this to stop, this hatred, this violence, this racism, and then you start using violence yourself, your message has been distorted and ruined forever. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I just hope this can end soon, because a lot of the world doesn't really need this. Also, the economy is already damaged enough. So, you know, yeah. So that was everything. Thanks, and stay strong.